This is exactly how I've lost over 7 kilos since the start of the year. My process is not anything spectacular. It is just consistency, accuracy, and hard work. So the first thing I did was just go onto a calorie calculator, quickly work out what my maintenance level would be, and then play around with the numbers to get me a figure that would be my calorie target going forward. When I went through the calorie calculators online, I put in all my details, played around with the activity levels a little bit, and it suggested I was going to have about 26 to 2700 calories to give me about a pound of fat loss per week. Because I'm impatient and I'm like every other human being, I wanted it a little bit quicker. So I set my calorie deficit target at 2400 per day. So the 15th of January is around when I started tracking my calories properly. And I'm just going to read out some of the numbers from the days I was tracking. The numbers were fluctuating so much because I was just getting back into the process of tracking. And it takes a little while to get started. First day, around 2400. So that was good. Then the next day, 2500, 2200, 26, 26, 19, 4500. Over the weekend, sometimes you're going to have to allow for extreme calories like that because you're not wanting to restrict yourself when you go out for dinners. And here, I can look at the choices I made. It was an all-you-can-eat Chinese. Now, I'm not going to be in my calorie deficit target in an all-you-can-eat Chinese because if I am, I'm probably not going to have enjoyed myself. Then going into the next week, I can see here 14, 3,000, 18, 2,600, 3,500, 1,600, 2,700, again for the week. So up and down because it takes some time to get used to that consistency. If I now scroll forward through the weeks that follow, I built a bit more consistency, that I was regularly hitting a same sort of number because I actually started meal planning again. And once you meal plan, you're counting those calories ahead of time. So you're actually already know what you're going to consume, and then you can allocate a little bit more to snacks should you be. And then if I now go for meals out, I will just maybe skip my breakfast, skip my lunch, because then it gives me more calories to go into that meal with. Now that was the calorie side of things, and again, it got a bit more consistent, and you can see through the graph I'm going to put next to me here, is that weight loss just went sustained. It just kept going and going and going. And actually what I then tended to do was actually increase my calorie intake. Now my average is around 2,700. But that comes down to the second point I'm going to make, and that's because I increased my activity level. When I first started again in January, I just done 3 gym sessions per week. I then started to do a little bit more. I started getting into boxing recently. But the main thing that I did when I reached a bit of a plateau with my activity level and calorie intake is I just increased my steps. That then allowed me, because I was doing more activity, to then increase my calories. And then now I'm at a point where I'm happy to almost plateau because I don't want to keep losing body fat. And all of this since January, my strength increases have been phenomenal. My numbers on some of my lifts have gone through the roof. So it's showing that I'm building muscle as well. So without doing 3D body scans and finding exactly what my body fat percentage is, I know for sure that's dropping a whole lot quicker than my overall body weight. What you need to do to get the similar sort of results, and the results that so many of my clients are getting as well, is because I operate the same principles of training with the clients because it works. It's so simple. It's just you need to be consistent. You need to plan in your 3 days of training per week, whether that's at home, from the gym, going for runs, whatever it is. You need to become more active every single day, trying to get every steps in when you can, taking the stairs instead of the escalators, the lift, just trying to take every opportunity you can to be more active. It's building that mindset and that resilience to just carry on throughout. And then the calorie targets that you set by going onto that calculator, you need to be accurate with that recording. It's no good just missing bits and pieces out, missing chocolate bars here, not adding a packet of crisps, not using the cooking oils or butter or coffees. All of it counts, and you are only lying to yourself if you're not recording everything, because ultimately it's not obsessive. If you're recording everything that you're consuming, you have overall weight goals. And if you're not willing to put in the time and effort required by tracking all of your intake, then maybe it's just something that you would like to achieve rather than actually being something you need to achieve. And that's where you're going to get results. I wanted to go through a little phase this year of getting down to the leanest I possibly could be. I've got performance related goals as well. So my reason why is so high, and I'm not going to let myself fail. That doesn't come down to how much time I have, how much of this I have, experience. It purely is because my reason why is so important, I will not stop. And my clients are exactly the same. Their reasons why are so important, and that's why I work with them. If you're not willing to do this, then maybe you just need to reassess what your actual goals are and the reasons why you want to do it. If you can feel motivated by that, then you could kick on and get really, really good results if you're doing all of those same points. And that's how simple it really is. I hope this video has helped, and if there's any questions you've got about anything that I've mentioned, then please just put them in the comments section below and I'll get you an answer.